A woman shall not wear that which pertaineth unto a man.
The woman shouldn't wear what pertains to a man. Read.
Neither shall a man put on a woman's garment.
And a man should put on a woman's garment. A garment means pants.
That's right.
I mean, a lot of women wear pants, but that came.
The Lord hated all abominations.
So it says that all abominations God hates.
King music, I bet the angel listen to it. Thunderbolts in the heavens. Every time the beat drop, earthquake, demons shake. Watch them hate when we skate, violate. If they think that we'll stop, you ain't heard nothing better.
Because how many kids you got? 4. So you got. This is something that you need to teach them. And it's on the flyer too. And hear this out. Read that.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 15. But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe, to do all his commandments and his statutes, which I command thee this day.
He said, so God said, if it's gonna happen, it's gonna pass. Prophecy to prophecy. Sis, how you doing? Listen, hear this out. Listen, because we're going over the reason why we are living in the conditions we live in today. Read that from the top one more time.
But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God.
He said hearken means to listen. If you don't listen to the words of God, what?
To observe, to do all his commandments and his statutes.
To observe, to do all his commandments and his statutes. Do you know a commandment of God? Do you know a commandment of God? Do you know any God's laws? No? Do you know any God's laws? What about you? Sis, you over here in the back. I still see you, sis. What about you? Know any God's laws? Give me one. Give me one. Yeah, one commandment. Thou shalt not steal. That's one. So it says all commandments and statutes. The 10 Commandments, that's what the 10 Commandments. The 10 Commandments is the main set, but you got the statutes that fall under it. Like in the world today, we got manslaughter and involuntary manslaughter that things that fall under thou shalt not kill, right? But he said, finish that out real quick.
Which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
Y'all know what's going on right now, right? They doing the Chase method, right? Y'all see it online, right? The Chase Bank method.
A major banks had to warn people not to follow a TikTok trend that takes advantage of a glitch in their systems. Chase Bank has told people what they're doing is fraud after the hack went viral. The free money trend claimed that you could withdraw large amounts of money by handing in a fake check before it had time to be verified. And with all the videos sending Americans into a frenzy, some people hopped on it. But Chase was quick to shut it down and warned that the trend is just straight up illegal. Despite what people may say and what the videos may show, the bank has said it is fraud, plain and simple. Chase has since fixed the issue and those who took part are feeling the consequences, with accounts very much now in overdraft.
Yo, save your account and get your money, otherwise, man, this is bow.
Y'all know what I'm talking about. Is that according to God's commandments, is that right or wrong? Huh? Wrong, right? Right? So we gotta have the discipline. When we see things like that go down, we just leave it alone. You understand? We got more important fish to fry. You understand what I'm saying? Come on.
So the thing is, we riding with the world. They say broad is the way to lead to destruction, right? Because we riding with what the world says is right and what the nation says is right, but we completely neglected what God says right. Now what we just read was, he said that because of us disobeying his laws, we are going to be under curses. Is a curse a good thing or a bad thing? A bad thing, right? So when we was talking about him being our father, he's our father, we are the children. So if you listen, you do what you're supposed to do, you get blessings. You get video games, you go out and play, you get allowance, you get all the good things, right? But if you don't listen, you don't do what you're told to do, what you get? Punishment. You get a whooping, you get things taken, so on and so forth. That's what he's talking about. But you gotta realize you gotta keep the commandments. That's the thing that we're trying to teach right now. And you have to teach your children this. Because if you don't, then you're gonna continue this cycle that continue to plague our people. Keep reading.
Verse 18, birds shall not be in the city.
So everywhere you look around, where you see our people at, whether it's the Bronx, whether it's Brooklyn, whether it's anywhere where you see our people at, you see downtroddenness. You see trash everywhere. You see people fight. People worry about getting shot. You see boarded up houses. You see all this stuff. Everywhere you see our people, you see that there's a curse on us. Not on the other people, not on the other nations. Why? Because we're not keeping God's commandments. Before you leave, I want to give you a commandment. Because you said you didn't know any, and the only sister that knew a commandment walked off. So y'all don't know any commandments. So I want to give you a commandment real quick. Give me Deuteronomy 22. You know?
Give me Luke chapter 4. Luke chapter 4.
I got you. As soon as I get this commandment, I get the foot.
Luke chapter 4.
Yeah, I got you. Read that.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 22, verse 5. The women shall not wear that which pertaineth unto a man. Neither shall a man put on a woman's garment.
Right.
For all that do so are abomination unto the Lord thy God.
So it says, all that do so are abomination to the Lord thy God. Do you know what this means, sis? Do you know what that scripture just said? Said no? Let's read it again a little bit slower for they can understand. Because y'all got to pay attention too. Because it hit both sides. It hit man and woman side. So I want y'all to pay attention. Listen, it's it. Read.
The woman shall not wear that which pertaineth unto a man.
The woman shouldn't wear what pertains to a man. Read.
Neither shall a man put on a woman's garment.
And a man should put on a woman's garment. A garment meaning clothing. What is it that a man should not wear that women wear?
Makeup.
Huh? Makeup. What is that? Clothing though. That's what else? Huh?
I know you. Crop tops.
Crop tops. What about that? What else? What you think? What you think?
A woman shall not be wearing men clothing just like a man.
Right. But we working on the man right first. We're gonna talk the man first. What's in the man wear?
A man shall be humble himself as a king.
A man should not wear a dress.
That's right.
If you was to see a man walking down the street right now with a dress on, what would you think of him?
Hey.
Huh?
There you go.
Nigga, you gay.
He what?
It could be a beach
I mean, he feminine. He like, man, he feminine, right? Correct?
That's the first thing to do.
So now let's do the flip side. What the woman should wear that a man is for a man? Man clothing, which is?
Drawers.
Which is what?
Drawers.
Drawers, and what else? Pants.
That's right.
I mean, a lot of women wear pants, but that came out in the 1960s with Amelia Bloomer. That because of women wanted to be like men. Back in the day, it was the old saying, who wears the pants in this relationship? That went towards the man. When you go into one of these restaurants right there, you go see a men's bathroom and a women's bathroom. How you know which one's the woman's bathroom? Because that's what?
They have the genders there.
It had the genders there. If it didn't have the name, what picture, what visual would you see to let you know?
A woman with a dress and a man with a...
Exactly. A woman with a dress and a man with pants.
That's right.
It says all that do so, because this is all cross-dressing. But right now we got basketball players, rappers wearing dresses, men wearing dresses, women wearing pants, everything is flip-flops. We have to stop this because it said all that do that is what? Read that part.
For all that do so are an abomination unto the Lord thy God.
It says all that do so are an abomination unto God. Do you know what that means? Give me Sirach 15:13. Because he's saying that if you continue to do this, this is just one commandment. This is just one. But you got to think. There's a spirit that come on it. We just said you see a man walking down the street with a dress, he has an effeminate spirit. So if you see a woman down the street, walking down the street with pants on, that means she has a masculine spirit.
That's right.
That means that, because in this world today, they make it seem like the woman can rule everything. She rules over the man, she rules over the children, she raises all these little demons that's out here killing each other.
Right.
Because they kicked the man out the house. Because it's not supposed to be like that. God didn't make it like that. But why we try to come back to our heritage, come back to the way we're supposed to be, to raise our children correctly. Read what you got.
The book of Sirach, chapter 15, verse 13. The Lord hated all abominations abomination.
So it says that all abomination God hates.
What is a nation?
Nation is men leading by example. Nation is family. Nation is community. Nation is children with role models. Nation is unity. Nation is you.
And